With Siege Soundwave being announced, everyone was really hoping that we'd get some new cassettes. A modern Laserbeak, a modern Ravage, since the last ones we got are from Titan's Return and the Fall of Cybertron line. And we got them, and it's a very mixed bag. Hello everyone, my name is Stitch Productions, and today I'll be looking at Siege, Laserbeak, and Ravage, or as they're called on the box, the Spy Patrol. And here we have Laserbeak and Ravage in their cassette mode. Now, these aren't really classed as cassettes, they're classed as shields, but I would prefer them as cassettes. I feel like it just makes the most sense. So, we're looking at Laserbeak first. This is a very nice cassette. It turns into a perfect little rectangle, and yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like a cassette. It doesn't have any of the round details and all that, but it turns out pretty good, and the color, breakup is pretty good. Now, for Ravage, his cassette mode doesn't work out as well. I mean, you have these, big gaps right here, and it doesn't really look good. At least a cassette like, Frenzy, it perfectly becomes a rectangle, just like Laserbeak. But this one has the same issue as Ratbat. It's weird, and it has a big gap. I will say I feel Ratbat does it a little better, but I don't know. But I feel like there's a little too much silver. I feel like I always imagined Ravage as just a pure black cassette transformer thing, but it's not really much that I could do about it. Maybe I could custom paint it, who knows. But that's pretty much it for the cassette mode. Now, these can go on Soundwave. I will show it in vehicle mode first, just because I feel like this does have a cool little addition, but looks pretty good like that. And you're probably wondering, why would you hold this in vehicle mode? Well, how I like to imagine in my brain is that Soundwave is flying over the battlefield and shoots out his cassettes in mid-air. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll go over more of that in robot mode, but that's pretty much it. So let's go into their shield transformation. And here you have them in their shield mode. And, I mean, alright, Laserbeak, his little 5mm, tab thing shouldn't be this hard to take out. But, it's whatever. But putting them on Soundwave, it's alright, and, it doesn't really matter. Who's really gonna use these as, a shield, So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the shield mode. Here's both of them together. Here's the second batch of shields and the first batch together. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go to their robot mode, and you'll definitely see which one is the much better figure. And here you have Ravage and Laserbeak in their robot mode, or beast mode, or whatever you want to call it. So, very mixed bag, in my opinion. Laserbeak, let's start talking with him first. An amazing figure. He is so good. I highly recommend this set sorely for him. We get a Cybertron-styled Laserbeak, and it works perfectly. I mean, that head sculpt, very accurate to the G1 cartoon, and some people might complain that, we don't get an Earth mode bird-faced Laserbeak. Well, maybe we'll get it one day. Oh, wait. Anyway, this is a very good-looking Laserbeak. The transformation is excellent, simple, and fun. I honestly love this Laserbeak figure. Now, time for this piece of garbage. I'm very disappointed with Ravage. Ravage is one of my more favorite cassettes, and this doesn't look good. I mean, if they're able to accomplish a really good-looking Ravage in the Masterpiece line, that's a more expensive figure. But if they could do a Ravage with that, I think it's Class 6 Hound, then why couldn't they do that or recreate it or something like that? This is not a good Ravage figure.
First off, he has big chicken wing legs, and that doesn't look good. And no tail, and it's just, he almost just looks like a dog. I mean, one second, let me bring in something. Alright, as you could see with this real cat, you know, it just looks more awkward and chubby and all that. So it's like, if it doesn't even look like a cat, then you failed with Ravage, you know? So, yeah. It's just such a disappointment that Ravage doesn't even look like himself. Now, time to add to Laserbeak's excellence. Soundwave has little tabs on his wrists that Laserbeak can attach to, and this helps him perch on Soundwave, but it's a little hard to do, so personally, I just fold up the legs and use the 5mm port and plug on Soundwave. But as cassette, Laserbeak goes in. Now, time to add to Laserbeak's excellence. Soundwave has little tabs on his wrists that Laserbeak can attach to, and this helps him perch on Soundwave, but it's a little hard to do, so personally, I just fold up the legs and use the 5mm port and plug on Soundwave. But as cassette, Laserbeak goes into Soundwave perfectly, smoothly, comes out, and all that. Ravage doesn't. He's, as you could see, he just makes it unable to open. And that's the same with the other cassettes, which is very, very sad. And I can't wait to see.
Also, you could plug in Siege Blast effects in Laserbeak's butt.
For size comparisons, here is Siege, Laserbeak, and Soundwave with Iron Tread, Blitzwing, Sideswipe, Grapple, a Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime, and Soundwave, Frenzy, and Ratbat. And yeah, cassettes, of course, they all scale super well together, and just because I didn't show it earlier, here's all the cassettes together, just so you can see the variety of colors, and again, they all look great together. So for final thoughts on this figures, they are alright. You know, Laserbeak. So for final thoughts on this figures, they are alright. Seeing Ravage move, it just doesn't look right. So I can't fully recommend this. Like, I would honestly say buy that Classics Ravage or whatever it is, and buy this Laserbeak.
Or buy the Netflix version.
But that's pretty much it for this review. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And remember, I'm a 16-year-old who wastes all his money on plastic toys. Bye-bye, guys.